Part 3. We come in on Greg on his way to pick up Derek for their next gathering. Out stepped Derek Young, a diminutive 17-year-old, freckle-faced, with a head of long, frizzy hair and a wisp of a mustache. Derek was a bright young man who fancied himself quite the intellectual, though he lacked the confidence of many of his peers. He hastened his pace as to not make Greg wait on him any longer than necessary.
Hey man, thanks for picking me up.
No problem. You doing okay?
Yeah. I guess I'm just a little nervous, or anxious or something. I've never been over to Aaron's before.
Dude, don't even worry. Aaron and Zeb are totally chill. Their family's pretty normal too. Well, for the most part. Dude, before you know it, we're gonna be having a great time playing D&D and shit.
Just get a little nervous about meeting new people, I guess.
It's all good. I used to have some social anxiety too. Aaron definitely does.
I can't get the guy to talk to a single girl.
Well, I can overcome it for the ladies.
Oh yeah? I bet you can.
You know this, man.
The two would continue to talk over the course of the short trip to the Eldritch's home. Derek and Greg had become close over the past year. Greg went out of his way to befriend Derek as he felt that they had a connection. It was because of this connection that he also feared what may happen during their time at the Eldritch home. He put these thoughts out of his head for the time being. With any luck, the night would go on without incident.
This is it.
Oh, nice place.
Grab your shit and let's go.
Be right there, Greg. What's up, gentlemen? Welcome.
Well, thank you, good sir. You know Derek?
Yeah, man, thanks for joining the campaign.
Thanks. Appreciate you guys extending the invite.
Yeah, man, Zeb and I are in the back getting the table all set up, if you guys want to head that way.
Hey, Zeb.
Hey, Greg, how's it going?
Good. This is Derek.
Hey, man, how's it going?
Good, thanks.
Are you still going to join us, Zeb?
Yeah, let me just get to a save real quick.
Either of you need a drink?
If there's a Coke in there, I'll take one.
I'm good. Unless you have any beer.
Sure thing.
So, Zeb, you graduated a few years ago, yeah?
Yeah, why?
I was just curious. I have a few friends with older siblings. Thought you might know some of them.
Yeah, probably.
Here's your drink, Greg. Come on, Z.
Oh, okay, fine. You guys just head down. I'm just a few steps behind you, promise.
All right, sounds good. Come on, guys, let's go to the basement.
Cool.
All right, gentlemen, I'm glad we could make this happen. It's been a while since we've gotten into a new campaign.
Yeah, this'll be great.
We usually just get started here at the poker table. You guys sit down.
So, this is the proverbial table.
And here?
What's this? I was just kidding.
Oh, come on, it's just a beer. My dad won't even notice. I doubt he'll even care. And they won't be back for like 2 days anyways.
Wait a minute, where's mine?
Nobody told you to order a Coke.
Man.
Cheers?
Yeah, cheers.
Yeah, fucking cheers.
So, how much has Greg told you about the time at our house here?
I mean, not a lot. Well, other than the fact that you guys have had some pretty epic D&D sessions and that you have like a forest in your backyard.
Well, yeah, that's all true. But there's something else I guess you should know.
You told me not to say anything, so I didn't.
What is it?
Sometimes creepy things happen here.
Like what?
You know, like footsteps, creaky floors.
Hopefully there's nothing like that tonight.
Just don't go running off if you get scared.
I'm sure I'll be fine.
All right, guys, let's do this.
Welcome, my good sir.
And did Aaron introduce you to our fifth, Frankie?
Yeah, good old Frankie.
Who?
See that kind of face on the wall? We call him Frankie.
Derek took a moment to study the wall. At first, he saw a simple textured white wall that had some paint patching spots that were lighter. These patches suddenly became the highlights of a deeply shadowed, evil-looking face that appeared to be smirking.
Jesus! This is amazing. I couldn't even do something like this. It's really impressive.
You know, it would be if it was the work of some artist or something, but this is just our dad's patch job. He insists that it just dried this way.
I knew you'd appreciate it with your drawings and shit.
I mean, this is dark. I know a few strange artists at school, but this is unlike anything I've ever seen. It's really cool, but kind of creepy.
Yeah, it's pretty damn creepy.
Speaking of creepy artist friends, this reminds me of my old friend, Mark Bennett. A strange character, but a beautifully talented artist. In fact, he was one of the most eccentric people you'd ever meet.
Even more eccentric than you?
Yes, even more eccentric than me. He was also one of the few people I'd met at this point in my life that was more well-read than even I was, at least in terms of philosophy. He'd even gone so far as to write his own paper on his philosophical views. He also told a lot of strange stories about some sort of mind adventures. At least that's what he called them. He said they were journeys that took him to other worlds where he would encounter and speak to these otherworldly beings.
And he was taking these journeys willingly? Or was it more of something that just happened to him?
That's a good question. I'm actually not sure.
Are you sure these mind adventures couldn't have been aided by some sort of substance?
You mean like LSD?
Or mushrooms? I don't know.
Definitely not. Bennett was never the type to experiment with any kind of drugs. I don't even think he'd be able to find any if he tried. I think he seems more like an unwilling participant in these mind adventures.
It's hard to believe anyone would want to go through that willingly. That would scare the hell out of me. I think I'd much rather keep my feet on the ground in this world.
There's plenty to scare you here, too.
Ha ha. Really fucking funny story.
What does that mean?
Alright, so the first weekend that I get to know Derek, right? We barely say 2 words to each other. End of the evening, I haven't seen him in a while. I'm walking in my car. All the friends are splitting up. I go to open the door and out shoot 2 hands from under my car, grab my ankles, right? Turns out it was Derek. He had been waiting there for an hour just to scare the shit out of me.
You screamed so loud. Oh, God, I wish I'd had somebody record that.
Fucking Greg. That's funny, but being scared like that really is an awful experience. I mean, being grabbed like that, you remember instantly how far your feet are from the rest of your body.
Aw, did someone scare you too, Aaron?
I actually hope that that's what it was, but it's a bit less funny because whoever did it never came forward.
What happened? You never told me this.
It's not something I really like to talk about because I can remember it so well.
I remember this. I think you were like 10, right?
Yep. I was lying in bed having a bad dream, and I remember seeing a man in the middle of a completely dark world. He was all I could see. He'd been walking and then fell into his knees in despair. It was right then that I woke up, and I was so relieved to escape that world, but then something far worse happened.
And you're sure you weren't still dreaming?
Quite sure. I was wide awake, and then I felt something gripping me around my ankles. It didn't quite feel like hands, but more just a force of pressure. Then I was slowly pulled against my will to the foot of the bed. I remember resisting and pulling my covers with me, and then the force released me as my legs went over the edge of the bed.
Okay, I definitely never heard this story.
I wish that was all there was to tell, but right then, that's when I saw him. Or it. Its face was all I really could make out. It was so dark. And the face I saw was some sort of mask.
What do you mean a mask?
Just that. It looked like a strange mask. You know those like happy, sad theater masks? It was like that, but plain white face, neither happy or sad, just emotionless.
Was it a mask or was it a face that looked like a mask?
I couldn't really tell. I was terrified. But it didn't really do anything. It just hovered above my face and then faded away. When I finally managed to speak, I yelled for my parents and they came rushing into my room and found me at the edge of my bed with my covers at my feet.
Then it couldn't have been a dream. I mean, if you were actually at the foot of your bed.
Exactly. Dad and I talked about it that night too, Aaron. And we just didn't have a good explanation of how you ended up at the edge of the bed like you did. And then we just never talked about it.
You never told me that.
We just felt it was best to just not talk about the whole thing ever again.
Okay, I guess I get that.
All right, look. It's getting late. You guys should get into your game. I was supposed to run to the store to pick up a few things with the money Mom and Dad left us for food. Maybe I can jump back in when I get back.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, sounds good.
You guys want anything?
No, not unless you got Dunkaroos.
Oh, white cheddar popcorn?
Ooh, yeah.
All right, I'll get some cheddar popcorn.
Thanks, Z.
Okay, where were we, Greg?
If my memory and notes serve me correctly, we're about to take on the Gauntlet of Calandris.
Ah, yes, Calandris, the great and merciless centaur. Now, before I get into this, I believe Derek will need to introduce us to your character. And of course, only reveal that which you must.
But of course. So I'm introducing you to Macarius, the Dragonborn.
Just a sec.
Are we okay?
Yeah. Go ahead.
That door just pops open from time to time. It's fine.
Okay. You kind of stepped on my big reveal here, but no big deal.
Macarius, we're with you.
Fine. So, Macarius, the Dragonborn. He is of the Arax.
Oh, we have a golden dragon on our hands now.
Wow, I am impressed, sir.
Well, thank you, good sir. And what of the life of Macarius would you like to share with us?
Yes, his life. He was dragonborn royalty, son to a royal mother and a noble father. But during the earlier years of his life, his mother and father were hunted by the Arax that were loyal to Takesis, for they turned against her and her armies to fight for good.
Ah, so they made a noble creature of a draconian.
Exactly. Macarius was born under the practice of the Draconians, which would usually result in an evil dragon.
Everyone heard that, right?
Yeah.
Did it sound like it came from the other side of the cellar door to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
Could it be Zeb fucking with us?
I hope it is, but I don't think he could even be doing that.
He went to the store, remember? Plus, even if he were going to do something like this, he could never stand in a dark room by himself. Like, never.
Fuck. What do we do?
I feel like we should just ignore it. Let's just carry on with the game and maybe it'll just go away.
I don't know, Aaron. It clearly seems to want our attention.
We can't feed into that. Look, we're in the middle of this.
I don't know, dude.
Let's just continue.
Okay, but let's at least keep our voices down so that we could hear, I don't know, if something else happens.
Okay, sure. Now, where were we?
Derek was about to tell us the origins of Macarius.
Oh, that's right. Do you want to go ahead and...
Holy shit, what is that?
Oh my god!
What the fuck? Did that really just happen?
What the hell was that horse?
Horse? What?
Did you not see? There was a horse sitting in the doorway.
I didn't see anything. I honestly flew up the stairs as soon as I could. What kind of horse? What are you guys talking about?
It wasn't a real horse. It was like a rocking horse. But it was staying in the pathway of the door opening. So the door flew open, but it's impossible that it could be there.
It's literally impossible.
What the fuck?
Let's get out of here.
And go where?
I don't care. I'm going outside.
I'm with you.
Well, shit. What the hell are we supposed to do now? My socks are soaked. Should have grabbed my damn shoes.
Who gives a shit? I think we have bigger problems right now.
Yeah, but shoes would have been nice.
Look, we need a plan. I really feel like we should just all stay at my place tonight.
I can't leave. Zeb's still gone.
Aaron, just leave him a note.
I'm going back in there. This is my house. I'm not just gonna run away.
Man, really?
Look, there's another option. There's a door to the cellar on the side of the house. It's just padlocked. We can turn on the lights and enter from up here.
Man, you want us to walk right into the room where it happened? The fuck, dude?
I really don't like this idea.
Come on, let's do this. Okay, here it is.
It's completely dark, dude. I thought you said there was a light.
There is, but the switch is just inside. We never really turn it on so we don't call attention to this door.
Well, fuck.
We either go inside through the house, or I can just unlock this door and reach in and turn on the lights. The switches are right inside the door, like right there.
Shit. Okay, we'll be right behind you, but if you get pulled into that room, I'm not saying that I'm coming after you.
Really? What the fuck, man?
I mean, maybe, but it's going to be a fight or flight situation, and I'm not completely confident in this moment. Come on, cut me a little slack.
All right, fine, but just stay right behind me.
Like within 5 steps, just outside grapple range.
You guys suck. Whatever, let's go. Got it. Okay, here we go.
Oh, man.
Everything seems fine in here. The door up there is shut.
What the hell?
That's the rocking horse.
That's not where it was. I'm telling you, Aaron, it was in the fucking doorway.
We both saw it. It was just sitting there, rocking. This is fucking weird, man.
This is fucking weird. Okay, let me just get this straight. You're saying it was right here? If it was right here, the door couldn't have swung open.
Exactly. That's what I said earlier.
Then someone or something must have placed it here after the door swung open.
I guess. I mean, I have no idea what the hell happened. Can we just get out of here?
Yeah, come on. Let's at least go to the game room.
I mean, that... Fuck.
Sorry, Derek, but I did warn you.
Yeah, I know. But I didn't expect anything like that.
Yeah, I don't think any of us did.
My socks are soaked to hell. I'm gonna go take these off and go up to the bathroom.
This might not be as big of a deal it seems. I mean, the door pops open every now and then. Anyways, I get it if you don't want to play D&D tonight, so maybe we shouldn't.
Agreed.
And with that, Greg and Derek headed out for the evening as Aaron closed the door behind them. Early the next morning, Aaron was in the kitchen. He picked up the phone and dialed a number as he sipped his coffee.
Hello?
Hey, Derek, it's Aaron.
I know who it is, man. What's up?
Right, I was thinking about the story you told last night. You know, when you scared Greg by his car.
Yeah, I mean, I wish you'd been there. He nearly shit a brick.
Well, I was wondering if you could do something for me.
Maybe. What is it?
It's regarding the unusual things that have been happening here.
Aaron and Derek would continue their conversation and make plans to meet back at the Eldritch house Friday evening. The days slipped by quickly between visits to the Eldritch home. The evening came quickly on Friday. Greg and Derek arrived to find Zeb and Aaron sitting in the living room discussing the events of their last visit.
What's up, you two?
Hey, welcome, guys.
Hey, what's up?
How you guys doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
Oh, you know, just living the nightmare.
Well, that's good to hear.
So, what are we getting into tonight?
I don't know. Zeb and I were just talking about last time you guys were here.
Yeah, pretty sure it's been on all of our minds.
Yeah, well, what should we do about it?
What do you mean? What can we do about it?
We were just thinking about some of our earlier experiences with this whole thing, and it seems like things really ramped up since we found this book.
So, what are you thinking?
Well, it feels like it's not necessarily just about the book, but also somehow about the four of us in this house with the book. I've experienced some weird things on my own, and I know Zeb has too, but not nearly as intense as the things we've witnessed together.
So,
we have a bit of a choice here. A fork in the road, if you will. We can either get rid of this book, burn it or pass it on to somebody else.
Or we could lean into it.
and by lean into it, you mean keep reading it to see what happens.
That's the idea.
Yeah.
Well, we've all read a lot more of this than Derek has.
All right, hold on. Before we get into that, we need to take a vote or make a conscious decision.
And just so you both know, Zeb and I have discussed it, so we're good either way.
Look, guys, I know I've been bitching about this because, to be quite honest, I've been getting the worst of it so far. But really thinking about it, I don't know if I'm going to be satisfied until we get to the bottom of it.
And what about you, Derek?
I mean, I'm in for now. It just depends on how things go, I guess.
That's fair.
Do you all want to catch me up on the book? Or,
How would you feel about reading it on your own?
yeah, that's good with me.
All right, good. Well, how about this? You sit here and read and we'll play a game. That sound good?
I'm good with it.
We'll just move the Nintendo up here and keep it down for you. I'll go grab the controllers.
Here you go.
I guess I'll get into it.
Just take your time with it. We'll check in with you every once in a while.
Zeb, can you reach back there and plug in the RCAs?
Sure, let me see it.
What is your game of choice, good sir?
Well, it should be something that Derek won't want to play.
That would be appreciated, since I'm basically doing homework over here.
Just read as long as you want. Nobody's forcing this on you.
I know. I actually do want to catch up to you guys, though I'm not sure I'm exactly looking forward to what that may mean.
All right, game's hooked up.
Let's just play GoldenEye. At least Derek's terrible at that.
Sitting right here.
Oh, we know.
The three would go on to play their game for the next 20 minutes or so, leaving Derek to read.
Oh, I'm not feeling super well. My stomach's messed up.
What's up?
I gotta take a shit. I gotta go.
Did he eat something strange?
Nah, I don't know.
I guess go to the main screen and switch to 2-player mode.
Okay, cool.
What map you want to play?
Let's just do a random.
That's really going to make it difficult to concentrate.
Dude, there's something wrong with this controller.
Sounds like user error, Greg.
No, I'm serious. Like, one of these controllers is totally subpar. You've only had 3 good ones in this house since we started playing.
You might be right. Just switch to the one Aaron was using. I'm still gonna kick your ass.
Okay, pause it. Pause. Ugh, I like the blue one.
Then go grab the blue one. It's probably downstairs where Aaron left it.
Whoa. One of the controllers isn't as good?
Yeah, but it really wouldn't make much of a difference to you, Derek.
Ha ha. Thanks.
As Greg arrived at the top of the stairs that lead down into the basement, he flipped the switch for the light over the stairs and nothing happened. He flipped it back and forth a few more times and achieved the same result. As he was about to take his first step down, he saw something at the base of the stairs and froze. Transfixed on the object, he stood motionless. Derek noticed and called out.
Hey, Greg, you all right?
What's going on?
I'll go check on him, I guess. Greg?
Did you not see?
What?
Right? What the hell?
Greg, there's nothing there.
What happened?
I'm telling you, I saw something.
Well, what the hell was it?
I don't know, man. It was a portal.
What's going on out here?
Greg saw something in the basement.
You did this, didn't you? I swear to God, if you fucking did this...
Calm down, Greg. Did you do whatever he's talking about, Aaron?
I don't even know what he's talking about, so how could I know if I did it or not?
That's exactly what someone that did it would say.
All right, everybody, just calm down. Let's just assume for now that Aaron wasn't responsible for any of this. Greg, tell us what happened.
All right, well, assuming it wasn't Aaron, I don't even know. I don't know what to call it. It was like there was this opening, a door or a portal.
A portal?
What do you mean? Tell us what you saw.
I mean, it was dark down there, and my eyes hardly had time to adjust, but it looked like a small opening in the ground. There was a frame and a mirror-like center. It was dark, so I can't be sure beyond that, but it could have been anything.
Well, we have to go down there now.
All right, guys, let's just all go down there together and look around.
Okay.
I did hear you flipping the switch on and off, but I didn't really think about it at the moment.
You all saw it. It wasn't working just a second ago.
Well, how could I have done that?
I don't know, a breaker or something?
I was literally a few feet away taking a shit. Come on.
I think we can all agree that it would have been very hard for Aaron to pull this off.
All right, let's just go down and check things out. Greg, just tell us where this all was and walk us through it.
There was fucking nothing to walk you through because it was right here, and now there's nothing here. It was literally right here at the very bottom of the stairs. And yes, I agree, it would have been very hard for Aaron to have done all this and removed it and hid it and flipped the breaker on and off and then come as quickly as he did.
Thank you. Also, I'm sorry that you're the only one seeing this. And we can always quit whenever you guys want.
I'm not saying I want to quit. All I'm saying is this was the strangest thing I've seen yet. And all this stuff seems to only happen to me, and it's unsettling.
I mean, this was unsettling for me, and I didn't even really see anything.
I'm sorry that this startled you, Greg, but isn't this kind of what we were expecting, or at least something like this?
I guess. It obviously makes me uncomfortable.
This isn't easy for any of us, but we can't just keep turning on each other every time something like this happens.
I guess, man, but you have to realize I'm naturally going to be suspicious of you, and I hope you realize that I want to prove it was you.
Of course, that's the natural reaction. I think we'd all like to be able to explain this all away logically, but we can't. There's no explanation for these occurrences, and I feel like we should count ourselves pretty lucky to be a part of whatever this is.
I mean, I agree. But honestly, right now, I just want to go to bed. This has been emotionally exhausting for me.
Agreed. I do wish you'd stop blaming me, though.
I'll do my best. I mean, it is exciting on one hand to think that maybe somehow we're special or chosen for this.
Exactly. I get that it's scary in the moment, but it's just incredible that we're experiencing these things.
The four would retire for the evening. No further anomalies and no further tension.